How to hack a website, the ethical way. What every business must know, every website can be hacked. That's not fear-mongering, it's reality. Hackers don't just target big corporations. They also go after startups, nonprofits, and even personal blogs. Any site with a weakness becomes a target. Visit elitehackingservice.com to hire an ethical hacker or email elitehackingservice02@gmail.com. But here's the twist. Hacking isn't always about crime. Ethical hacking uses the same mindset as malicious hackers, but for defense. It's about finding weaknesses before attackers do. In this video, we'll explore how hackers try to hack websites, why ethical hacking matters for businesses, how to hack-proof your own site, and the key metrics every leader should track. Why hackers target websites? Hackers target websites because data has value. Customer information, credit card numbers, and login credentials can be sold online in underground markets. Beyond stealing data, hackers also disrupt businesses with ransomware, demanding payment to unlock systems. And thanks to automation, hackers no longer need to work manually. They can scan thousands of websites at once, looking for easy opportunities. That means no site is too small to hack. If you're online, you're at risk. How hackers hack websites. There are several common ways hackers attempt to compromise websites. One of the biggest is outdated software. Old plugins and frameworks often contain vulnerabilities that haven't been patched, and hackers take advantage of them quickly. Weak or reused credentials are another easy win for attackers. Without multi-factor authentication, stolen or guessed passwords give hackers instant access. Misconfigurations are also a frequent problem. Things like unsecured databases, open admin dashboards, or cloud storage buckets left exposed. Sometimes, though, it's easier to hack people than systems. Phishing emails trick employees into clicking malicious links or handing over credentials. Other times, hackers don't go after you directly at all. Instead, they compromise a third-party vendor or integration you rely on. And the most dangerous hacks are often the quiet ones, when attackers stay hidden in your systems for months, slowly collecting data without being noticed. Why ethical hacking matters. So how do businesses fight back? The answer is by hacking themselves, legally. Ethical hackers, often called penetration testers, simulate real attacks in order to identify weaknesses before criminals can exploit them. Bug bounty programs are another way to crowdsource protection, paying independent ethical hackers to report vulnerabilities. Red team exercises take this further, testing both technology and people under realistic attack conditions. Ethical hackers are allies. They think like attackers but work for your defense. How to hack-proof your business. Protecting your website doesn't require reinventing the wheel. The first priority is patching fast and patching often. Hackers thrive on outdated software, so automate updates wherever possible. Next, strengthen identity security. Enforce multi-factor authentication on every account, limit administrative privileges, and rotate secrets regularly. Harden your configurations by scanning for exposed services and closing them before hackers find them. You also need to monitor and detect suspicious activity. Hackers always leave traces, but you need centralized logging, SIEM tools, and alerts in place to catch them early. Backups are your lifeline, so test restoring them from start to finish to make sure they work during a ransomware incident. Your supply chain matters too. A vendor with poor security can open the door to your environment. Finally, never forget the human factor. Employees are often the weakest link, so regular phishing simulations and awareness training can dramatically reduce your risk. Key metrics for leaders executives should measure cyber health the same way they measure financial performance. 4 key metrics stand out. Mean time to detect shows how quickly you spot a hack attempt. Mean time to respond reveals how fast you contain and recover from one. Multi-factor authentication coverage should always be 100% for privileged accounts. And backup restore success rate must be verified, because if recovery fails, ransomware wins. Quick wins this quarter. There are a few actions you can take right away. Start by patching all known critical vulnerabilities. Enforce multi-factor authentication across every account in your organization. Run a phishing test to see how your team reacts to a simulated attack. Test your backup recovery end-to-end to ensure it actually works. And finally, schedule a professional penetration test with ethical hackers to uncover blind spots. Conclusion. The truth is simple. Every website will face hackers. But by understanding how hacks happen, working with ethical hackers, and building a culture of security, you can turn hacking from a threat into an advantage. Don't fear the word hack. Use it to strengthen your defenses. What's your biggest concern about being hacked? Share it in the comments and I'll respond with one practical step to reduce your risk. Subscribe for more on cybersecurity, ethical hacking, and protecting your business online.